Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review My Old School from director Jono McLeod, and this new documentary / drama focuses on the story of Brandon Lee, not that Brandon Lee, a 16-year-old enrolled at Bearsden Academy in 1993, a secondary school in Glasgow, Scotland, and the craziness that ensues over the next 2 years of him being there. And this film tells a very interesting story of, this young man who makes such a big impact on his peers and the people that work at this school. All these people in true documentary style are interviewed and tell all these stories. But something's a little more complicated about Brandon's past, who he really is. And there's some legit twists and turns in the story. There's some great drama and intrigue that builds up because of this. And McLeod does a great job of telling this story, pulling back those layers and keeping the audience engaged. McLeod also does a few different things to keep the audience engaged, including especially the last third of this. There's a lot of emotion. This hits on that level. You get these anecdotes of these people and the impact that this person had on their lives, this situation had on their lives, and it's very true and earnest. You get a lot of that from it. You also have elements of animation where you have these animated avatars of all these people interacting and playing out some of these events, and we get to see it in that animated form, and there's even a bit of dramatization. There is no actual Brandon Lee in this film. You have actor Cumming there, who does such a great job embodying this person and just basically acting like they're being interviewed. And Cumming does a great job, and honestly, if you didn't know who he was as an actor, you might be remiss to think that maybe that was actually Brandon Lee. It's an interesting way of telling the story. It adds some layers, and it makes this documentary feel more unique. There's some great moments towards the end of the film where they kind of collide the live action interviews and the animation. And even the credits are a lot of fun and use a well-titled song to go along with some good, vibrant emotion. This is an interesting story, told in an interesting way. The stakes aren't great. This isn't something that's going to drastically change your perspective on the world. But it's a crazy story. It's an interesting story. It engages, it makes you feel, and the stakes are personal to these people. And it's a moving experience, and I think McLeod really captured some magic with this film. But those are my thoughts on My Old School. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.